my main deck. I'm going to show you my side deck and then my extra deck. It's not very good, but it's what I got right now. So, all right, an extra mausoleum just for a little bit of consistency. Another handy just for speed. Another card I think is underrated. I might just have to do a new segment series on these, but Dimension Slice. Especially nowadays with the way cards are special summoning themselves like crazy, I think Dimension Slice would be a great card to add into any deck. If you don't have bottomlesses, Dimension Slice. I mean, it's just common sense, you know. You may not have Dimension Slice. It's a tiny bit more situational, but it works great, especially the way it says with Ixies. Basically, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, banish it. If the summon is an Ixie summon, you can activate this card. So basically, if you Ixie summon, which there's a very good chance of that, if you're running Heretics, you Ixies into Atom, you can pop that card instead of setting it, you can just play it like a magic, and you can banish something of theirs and then swing. Or, you know, Photon Strike Bouncer, or Heliopolis. So, not a bad play, honestly. A secondary Spirit Barrier, just to keep my life points intact. When I first made this deck, I played Mausoleum a lot, and so I ended up playing through like 4,000, 6,000 life points sometimes, and I had no way of getting it back because I didn't run Angel Joan or anything. So Spirit Barrier keeps my life points pretty decent. Double Magic Drains, because I think they're underrated cards, honestly. I do worry about Magics. Magics do slow down this deck a lot. I'm hoping, though, if y'all guys do have Anti-Spell or Tyrant's Temper, Tyrant's Temper, you guys can let me know and help me out with that. If you guys have them, I'm willing to buy. I'd rather trade, but, you know, I'm willing to buy, so let me know. Alright, so for speeds, Cyber Valleys. Cyber Valleys run dual purposes. I mean, they have several effects that you can use with them. But honestly, if you're attacking me, I would RFP it. In the battle phase, you keep your monster, but then I have a light monster that fulfills Light Ray Sork's ability, because you gotta have at least 3 lights, and then I can banish one of yours, bring one on my spec. So yeah, 1 Grand Mole, because it's always the unseen play. Nobody likes setting up the perfect field just for Grand Mole just to take out their beast monster, you know. And you may swing at me, but I could just have Mirror Force set too, you know. So I mean, there's always that, and I've played that plenty of times where I'll be like, I have 1 card set, and they'll be like, and they're like, well, and they're out of MSTs, they're out of Heavy Storms, and they'll be like, you know, I won't swing. And I'll pop out Grand Mole, and they're like, you know what, I better swing in this game as best I can. So I'll pop out Grand Mole, pop back a Burrito, they'll swing, I'll be like, Mirror Force, wipe their field, and I'm like, I have my Grand Mole now, but I'm going to play Valhalla, Zerato, you know, or Superbia, bring back Christia, swing, you now cannot special summon, I have 2 beaters on the field, you know, and I still have my Grand Mole, you know, so not terrible. Okay, also 2 other cards, 2 other tech choices you probably should look into is DD Warrior Ladies. Great if you set them face down, you know, they swing, you can RP both monsters, again, it fulfills Light Ray Sork's abilities. Speaking of, I run 1 Light Ray Sork. Honestly, it's a little harder to get out because I don't like to RP my own monsters. It's just the consistency of the build. 1 Chaos Sork. It's kind of funny because I consider them like brothers almost. You know, pull out one, pull out the other. A secondary Zerato. Just because I like to run 2. 3 is honestly overkill for the Dark Lord builds. And 1 Splendid Venus. I'd like to get this in secret if you guys have that. I'm willing to buy it again, but you know, I'd like to trade too. I'm getting a couple of them secret, but yeah. Alright guys, so for the extra deck. 1 Iron Chain Dragon, just because I like its milling ability. When I used to run Banisher of Radiance, I would mill and it'd be like RFP, RFP, RFP. And they'd be like, because it would kill them. Even if they had those RFP solutions, there's no way you can RFP an entire half deck. Just because, you know, sometimes you need those spells, sometimes those monsters. Sometimes you kill the spells and the monsters, and then it's just fun. Then you're just like chilling, just like biding your time, you're just like shuffling and shit, you know. Alright, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. This card has saved me numerous times. I played against the fairy build not too long ago, and you know, they played Sanctuary, and I'm like, kill it. I'll play my Mausoleum, I'm gonna get 1,000 life points, and I'll still special summon. So yeah. This is one of those tech cards, thank God for the trade. Chaos Goddess. Because I can bring back my light fairies with Superbia, or my fairies with Superbia, I can bring back my other lights whether it be T-King or Tualatin or something else, you know, because I can bring back like Superbias, which is dark and stuff like that. But for my other ones, you know, I'd like a little bit of response to that. So I will bring back my Chaos Goddess, and he's actually not too hard to pull out. Send a light. This is like a level 5 higher dark. Yep. So this one pulls back my darks. I'm sorry. I'll send a light to the grave to fulfill my lights, and I'll pull back a dark. So it's not too bad. Double Stardust. One rare I pulled, and a secret from the tin I traded for. One Thought Ruler just to save itself. You know, it's nice to have a beater that can save itself. One Blackwing Dragon, because I know you guys like to play those chain burns or those acid golems where they'd be like, haha, you have an acid golem. Alright, I got a Blackwing too. I'm just gonna pull, pull, pull. You know, I may have a weak monster, but you know, I'll play Spirit Barrier or you know Mist Body something, just so you know, or Mist Body and Spirit Barrier, so you know he stays. Okay, Mistworm, because without Trish, it's basically the next card down the line. Alright, now for the Ixies, I run number 36, Dark Mist. This is the ulti version. I don't know if y'all could tell. So that card, believe it or not, I haven't ran it yet, I haven't play tested it, but it's got potential. Wind Up Zen Master. And the reason I run that is because I used to run Lad in this deck, and Lad kind of helped. It honestly hurt more than it helped, but I liked its ability where I could just lock down the field, and you know you'd be like, well, the Dark Hole, no, stops it. Now I may not be able to chain and chain, but I can still stop your first one, and you know every little bit counts, believe me. All right, Double Utopia just for beaters, you know. I don't really run a whole lot of level 4s. I might have to look into that, but I mean we'll see. One of my new favorites, number 32, the ulti version. I don't know if you can see it. Basically, it's a pain in the ass. Not because, you know, its effect is pretty good. I like its effect, honestly. I'll read it to y'all. 3 level 4s. Once per turn, when this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the grave, you can detach 1 Ixies from this card, special summon it to your opponent's other field and face-up attack. But it loses 1,000. And if you do summon it this way, it can attack once again during this battle phase. So, it's got 2,800 by the way. So, you know, if you're running, we'll say in sectors. Let's just say, I can't remember the name. Let's say a 1,400 attack beater. You know, you have your 14. I'm gonna swing with my 28. You're gonna lose 14. I'm gonna drop a card. You're gonna get back that with 1,000 less. So it's gonna be at 400. I'm gonna swing again. You're gonna take 24. So that means you just lost 3,800, right? So I mean, it's a pretty good card. You know, it's good like that. I really do like it. It sees a lot of problems, honestly. Next up, number 25, Force Focus. I just like it. This is my Photon Strike bouncer for the moment because I can't afford one, and I would like, if y'all had one, to trade it to me, or I'd buy it. Honestly, that's my major want. That's my main want. I should probably list that, but oh well. Just because 2 level 6s, which isn't very hard in this deck. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 Ixies to target 1 level 5 or higher effect monster. That's pretty damn vague, and that's pretty good. That's a pretty good generalization. Negate the effects of that opponent's face monster to the end of the turn. So, you know, it's an Availer, but it's a very strong Veiler. So I mean, it's good like that. And you know, my new one of my new favorites, Heliopolis. Basically, 2 level 8s, you can detach an Ixies, tribute any number of monsters from your hand or your field to destroy equal number of monsters on the field. The way it works is I can get rid of my Asmodeus. I'll get 2 free tokens. Usually the way my field is set up, I'll have like 2 level 8s, I'll sink into this. One will be Asmodeus, or it could be 2 Asmodeuses. 2 Asmodeuses, I'll have 4 tokens and him, and I can tribute all 4, and I can kill 4 of your cards. So I can clear out your back row. I can do anything like that. It's actually not too bad of a play. 3,000 attack, so you know it could do some serious damage. So that's my deck for now. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment below if y'all think I should change some things up. If y'all have any suggestions, comments are always welcome. I appreciate the feedback. I'm gonna be doing another monthly binder. I'm gonna change out a lot of things because I realized I was going through. I was like, wow, these cards kind of suck. So I'm gonna throw in a lot of Galactic Overlord stuff just to throw those out there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the binder or if I'm going to do like sets, because I've been wanting to change it up, but I mean, we'll see. So again, that is my Dark Fairy RP Chaos mishmash. So let me know what you guys think and get at me. Alright, King Two Liners out.